Yo, you already know the vibes. It's your boy Domrick, man, and look, when I'm playing point guard in the rec, I hate to have to be that guy that's dropping 40 points and everybody just sitting back watching the show. And now I know that's kind of what the game has evolved into. You know, you got point guards like Steph Curry, Dame Lillard, but the reality is, bro, when you're walking into the rec solo, a lot of dudes ain't trying to watch that. They ain't trying to watch you go crazy. They want to go crazy themselves. And that's why I advise a lot of people to make shooting guards, bro. Stop making your build a point guard if you're not going to pass the ball. And that's one thing I started doing myself. I started making shooting guards because, look, I know that 9 times out of 10 when I come down the court, I could probably get to a bucket. So it's like, why would I not do it? But then what happens is motherfuckers start feeling disengaged because they're not touching the ball on offense and it feels like they're just running up and down the court playing D. So with this build right here, I wanted to make a solid playmaking build where I could hit people, set people up, but I also wanted to be able to get a bucket when I need to, and I also wanted to be able to defend the ball. Because look, what that's going to do is going to give me control on both ends of the floor. As a two-way point guard, I'm running the offense and I'm guarding the opposing point guard. And y'all already know, 9 times out of 10, if you can rattle the opposing point guard, bro, you give your team a good chance to win the game. Now, I was inspired to make this build from my two-way playmaker point guard build. Now, the thing about it is, you know, when you're walking in the rec solo, a lot of the times you get them paint sitting centers, and that build is more of a rim runner. So I wanted to make something that I could pull up for the midi just in case, you know, I got centers sitting in the paint and stuff like that. And granted, my two-way playmaker can do that too. It can shoot, it can pull up, it can shoot threes too, but I just wanted something that's going to be a little bit more consistent and a little bit more reliable. So look, this build isn't designed to be that volume kind of scorer, but don't get it twisted. It could definitely do that if it's necessary. But I'm going for more of a traditional point guard kind of play style with this build. So let me show y'all what I got going on, man. So of course, you're going to go with a point guard, whatever hand you want, whatever number, doesn't really matter. 6'2" on the height, 165 on the weight, max wingspan at 6'11". Now, as far as the finishing goes, they're going to go with a 77 close shot and an 88 driving layup. Now, I've been doing no driving dunk builds for a long time, and I really don't have any problem with it, especially this year because layups are a lot better. And y'all already know with the 88 driving layup, you're going to get gold acrobat, gold fearless, also got slowly finishing on silver, and you get the long athlete layup package. So although the build can't dunk, it can still finish reliably at the rim. Now y'all know I'm always preaching about making your build according to your own particular play style. Now with me, y'all know I like to take a lot of mid-range pull-ups, a lot of mid-range jumpers in general. So because I know it's my natural tendency to hunt for middies, I decided to prioritize the mid-range over the 3-ball, and I went with the 85 midi and the 83 ball. So what that's going to do is going to get me all the essential badges to my play style, like gold blinders, Hall of Fame space creator, Hall of Fame midi magician, pretty much everything I need to be an elite shot creator if need be. Now, when it comes to the playmaking on the build, I really wanted to go 90+ pass accuracy on this particular build, but it was just going to cost way too much. So I decided to rock with the trusty 86. You know, it's really good. You get gold needle threader, Hall of Fame dimer, Hall of Fame special delivery and all that. Then I went with the 90 speed with ball and a 90 ball handle, and y'all gonna see why when I talk about the SIGs a little bit later. But like I mentioned earlier, what I really love about this build is the fact that it's not a liability on defense. The past few builds I dropped haven't really been good defenders, but this one right here, obviously you get silver clamp, silver glove and all that. So you'll be able to hold your own on defense out there, especially if you're walking in there by yourself into the rec, or even if you run with a squad and y'all play zones and stuff like that. You also get silver interceptor, so you can play the lanes really well, on top of the fact that you have a max wingspan. Now, as far as the physicals go, you will have an 88 speed and a 90 excel, so you shouldn't have any problem playing defense or being out on the breaks, and you definitely shouldn't have any problems getting open off the dribble. Now, when you go through with it, you're gonna get shades of Tim Hardaway, Fred VanVleet, Trae Young, and the build's gonna be called a two-way play shot. Now, when it comes to the takeovers on the build, you're gonna get shot creator, sharp, playmaking takeover, and lock. Now here's a quick look at where I'm currently at with the build. So I still gotta max out my defense and my pass accuracy, but other than that, I'm pretty much good to go. Now here's a quick look at the badges that I'm running. Now before we move forward, I want to talk about this real quick. Right here, I was running this lineup to try to core Slithery finisher, but I didn't realize that my Giant Slayer was almost caught on Hall of Fame. So all I really need to do is run gold acrobat, gold fearless, core Giant Slayer Hall of Fame, and that's gonna give me the 6 points that I need to run Slithery on silver. And look, if you want to do that, you're gonna have to use 2 of your extra badge points on finishing. And as y'all can see, I'm running the double playmaking core pattern, so I won't be able to core any shooting badges right now, but it is what it is. I'm more so focused on playmaking with this build anyway. So now I'm gonna give y'all my updated SIGs and my jump shot. Now, if you follow the channel, you know I'm always switching up my dribble moves, always trying out different sigs. But right now, this is what I'm rocking. I've really been feeling that Kyrie escape. So I think I'm going to be using that for a while. And as you can also see, I got the Kyrie pull-up on. I got the Kyrie moving crossover, the moving hezzy and all that. Now, I went through a lot of jumpers on this build so far, but I think I like this one right here. I think I'm going to be rocking this one for a while. It's really smooth, really consistent. So you can give it a shot and see how you like it. Now, y'all know I usually grind most of my builds in my career, but I decided to take this build out to the rec just to see what it can do. Now, this game right here, luckily I had a center who was willing to run pick and roll with me, and I feel like a build like this is going to shine the most in a pick and roll offense. But anyways, 21-19, we up. Now I'm trying to get open right here. Now this is what I love about midi pull-ups. They never see it coming. And y'all know I'm running gold blinders, so if you end up on the side or behind me, you already know it's a wrap. Now right here, you see everybody got these 6'9" tall PGs, but they're really too slow to keep up with a guard like this, man. So when I see them 6'9s on the other end, I'm already knowing it's just one move and go. Especially if I got a screen too, they definitely can't keep up. So look, we up 29-27. He's reaching on me. I'm just gonna blow by him, get to that midi pull-up. And yo, in my opinion, that Kyrie pull-up is the best pull-up in the game, bro. I told y'all about it in my last build video. So if you haven't tried it out yet, man, trust me, give it a shot. It's money. But anyway, we up 31-27. He hits his man in the corner. He ends up breaking it. They get the board and they go back up with it. So it's 31-29, man. We got 10 seconds left in the second quarter. So now I got my takeover on. So you know I pop my takeover. I'm coming down the court. You already know what I'm trying to get to. So I take him to the left, go back right, and I end up wide open for another pull-up. So by now, y'all can see why I often go with a higher midi than 3-ball. It's just how I naturally play. But again, with the speed advantage, I'm able to beat the 6'9" to the rim. And like I said earlier, even though the build can't dunk, it can still finish very well. Now right here, I'm out of adrenaline, but I know that the center doesn't want to give up another 3. So I know he's not going to help, so I just walk to the paint and I get a layup. And another thing I realized about being on a small guard like this, a lot of the times, people don't really expect you to go up with shit like that. And look, when your guard has Giant Slayer, Hall of Fame, Gold Fearless Finisher, you really shouldn't have any fear when it comes to attacking the rim. Now right here, we up 45-41. I'm gonna use the pick, hit him with a step back, because look, he got hit by the screen, and when he's trying to recover, he thought I was gonna go for the layup. But right here, it's 47-41. I'm getting 2 screens, but I'm gonna make something work out of it. Hit him with the step back again. So y'all can see why I love the mid-range game, bro. A lot of people don't expect it, and you have so many options. You got the pull-up, the step back, the spin shot. But like I said, I think the build is best in pick and roll, but it can still ISO. And in this game right here, I was surprised because I walked in with randoms and they actually went into a 5-out. I couldn't believe it. So off the rip, I hit my man with a quick move and I'm able to get to the bucket for an easy layup. Now right here, they're up 6-4, but this is where I realized it's going to be a 5-out game. So I'm like, you know what? I'm going to just go at him, and I get a tough contact layup to go to tie the game up. Now fast forward a little bit, we up 15-11. I'm going to get into that mid-range area, dance a little bit, and I hit him with the step back. Now we coming to the end of the first quarter here. We up 22-13. We out on the break. I throw my man's the lob. Luckily, he was ready for it, and he finishes it. Now right here, I don't know what my boy's doing, but he's kind of getting boxed up. So I'll make myself available for the rock. He hits me. Now I take my man to the left, try to hit him with the step back. Man helps out the corner, so I hit the corner man, but he ends up breaking it. But look, luckily I get the board, and I'm able to go back up with it. Now right here, I'm bringing the ball up the court. I guess somebody fell asleep. Man's wide open in the corner, so I hit him. He ends up greening it. And as you can see, we going into halftime. We up 5, and I haven't even missed a shot yet. Now third quarter, we up 3, man, and like I said, I have no fear attacking the rim on this build. I got 3 defenders jumping at me. It does not matter, man. Now right here, we out on the break. I don't know why I didn't just stop and pop that or stop and dot the corner when the other dude came up, but hey, I was able to get a bucket out of it, so it's whatever. Now you're gonna see me go to the rack here again with the acrobatic finish, but keep in mind this gameplay is before that patch happened, so finishing was a bit more powerful than it is now. But as long as you're taking good takes and, you know, clean looks at the rim, you should be okay. But right here again, they help on the midi, so I, you know, bail out to the center. He ends up greening it. We end up winning that game, man. But y'all already know what it is, man. I appreciate all the support. Let me know what y'all think about the build in the comments. And yo, if you ain't following me on Twitter, man, be sure to give me a follow at BeLikeDom, man. Hit me up over there. And y'all already know I got more builds and more gameplay on the way, so stay tuned. Y'all stay up, and I'm gonna catch y'all in the next one.